G'day folks. Well, the ignition coil on the Morris 1100 decided to go cactus today and just wouldn't start, so I decided to pull it apart. I found a replacement obviously, but this old one here, Bosch GT40R, not a lot in them, but it's still got a primary and a secondary winding. That's your battery side, your primary. You have a secondary which is this core here, connected up through the centre, and that is your distributor points, which makes and breaks the electromagnetic field. When the field collapses, it induces a high voltage through the centre core, and that's it. That's your coil. So it's just a paper wound, oil bathed copper coil, and these laminations should just fall out. They're just flat strips. I don't know what kind of oil this is, but it sort of smells like, I suppose, burnt sugar mixed with auto-trans fluid. It's a really pungent, strong smell. It kind of reminds me of taffy or something. There's all the laminations. And there's a copper coil. Too much plastic in it to class it as domestic copper. I'll have to burn it to get it down to domestic level. And there's a steel outer shroud inside there. Made up of steel laminations and paper. Oh, there you go folks. Oh, that was stuck on the bottom too. That's the secondary insulator from the housing. Okay, well this is a BDO in-tank fuel pump. Not sure what kind of car it comes off, but I've got quite a few of them like that one. They're all pretty well stuffed. But I've peeled the outer canister off this one, and obviously this is your pickup point. There's a primary impeller. Very hard material. The housing. It's like a gear type pump, sort of like an oil pump. There's a little gear set that meshes inside there. There's your power terminals. There's, I think, DC in, plus I think the body is also DC, maybe the negative pole. If the body isn't negative in this case, then that'll be the negative. There's another connection there as well. There's the pump unit. Fuel's discharged into the motor housing to keep the motor cool. Okay, it's a brush type. Obviously, being immersed in fuel, the brushes can't arc or spark, and even if they do, well, there's no oxygen, so fuel can't burn. That's why you're allowed to do things like this. Fuel can't burn without oxygen, so even if the brushes do arc out, which they've done here, nothing's going to go boom. Yeah, that brush is definitely gone. A cactus. So that one suffered brush failure. At least this one here is worn down to a stub. There's the discharge outlet there. That's where the fuel comes out. A couple of permanent magnets in the housing, and that's it. There's not really much to them. Right, that's a gear type pump. Sort of like an old oil pump. It's been out in the weather for a while, so it's rusted solid. Very stiff. And that's it. Thanks for watching, folks.